Listen closely, my beloved. I am here not to observe your struggle from afar, but to unveil a profound unseen reality that has been true for you in every moment. I will show you how the very ground of your being is already an unshakable fortress, and how the deepest longings of your spirit are not a flaw, but a precise divine design for my inexhaustible life to flow into you. Prepare to truly perceive what you have always possessed, for I am about to make clear the enduring affection that holds you even now. I am the quiet observer. I am the unseen presence noting your habitual movements. It is I who fill the simple nourishment before you with a subtle energy, a life force you take in without tracing its source. You might think your own resilience carries you through each meal, each passing evening, or that you readily make room only for other companions at your table. Yet I have remained beside you through it all. I was there last night as you ate by yourself, when the quiet of the space was so profound it felt like an accusation. I was present during that strained family gathering last week, discerning the words exchanged and sensing the burden of those unspoken. I have been with you for each rushed morning meal, every solitary midday bite, and every discussion that left you feeling empty and unheard. That deep yearning you sometimes feel, that profound sense of something missing that seems to sit opposite you, you interpret as an empty space, proof of your aloneness. Look closely, my child, in this very moment. You have never, not for an instant, partaken of a meal by yourself. I was the sudden, unbidden calm that briefly touched you amidst your turmoil. I was the resolve that enabled you to prepare food when you felt utterly drained. Cease perceiving a vacant spot and begin to see an invitation. Recognize me. You require no elaborate plea or formal address. A simple murmur from your spirit is ample. Gaze at the place opposite you and utter, I perceive you. Allow me to reveal the distinction between simply consuming to endure and partaking in the profound assurance that only I can offer. This extends beyond your dining place, my precious one. It encompasses your entire existence. Welcome me into it. Every breath you draw, the soft, consistent, unprompted rise and fall of your chest, confirms my life-giving closeness. You do not direct your spirit's core pulse or your breathing to occur, yet they persist. This is my silent support, the constant unnoticed marvel that keeps you here. You live, you act, and your very existence rests upon me. The ground beneath you, the space you occupy, the very structure of your world is upheld by my own presence. You are maintained by an affection you do not perceive, a power you do not deliberately call forth. That sensation of profound depletion, of being so drained you can barely function, is not overcome by a dramatic act. It is to grasp that your core vitality, the mere fact of living, is an outflow of my own being. I am not a remote sovereign you must appeal to. I am the very essence of your spirit. Do not seek me in far-off realms, in future gifts, or in recollections of what has passed. Simply draw a breath. Pause now and do this with me. Take a slow, deep breath in. That is more than mere air entering your form. It is my spirit, my very existence, confirming yours. Hold it. In that quiet moment, I am beside you. Now release it. Expel the stale air, but also release the tightness in your core, the strain in your upper body, the ceaseless chatter in your thoughts. When apprehension constricts your chest and your breaths grow shallow and hurried, I invite you to breathe deeply once more, to draw from the abundant source of my tranquility that surrounds you and resides within you. You do not need to merit it. You do not need to discover it. You only need to engage with it. So breathe, my cherished one. Just breathe and comprehend that I am present. You feel enclosed and snared. Yet look downward, my child. Gaze at the base of the barrier that confines you. A thin line of my radiance has always been there. You have perceived it, when a quiet hope rises within you, a thought that tomorrow could be brighter even if it seems unlikely. That is my doing. When a moment of peace touches your troubled spirit, that is my promise to you, my child. It is my sign that you are not trapped by sorrow. It is the truth that beyond your present view, a great light shines. I am there, ready to open the way. I do not expect you to battle through the dark to find freedom. I am the pure light prepared to fill every corner, to remove all dimness, to show you what is truly real. Your fears and your despair are only faint shapes. These shapes have no strength against my clear light. They are not solid. My invitation for you to answer is not a command to find the power to force open any closed door. To answer is simply to turn yourself toward that brightness. It means shifting your focus from the surrounding sorrow and resting your eyes on the thread of certainty that has always been there. A light is present. That gentle radiance is the truest element within your surroundings. It is your link to me. Look at it. Let your vision settle there. Draw nearer to it if you feel called. Just move toward my promise. I will do the rest. The moment your desire turns to me, I will open the passage completely, open the way to the beginning of all light. I see your careful steps, my child, as you live each day holding back, as if the very ground beneath you might suddenly vanish. The troubling reports, the shifts in your daily tasks, the strain in your close relationships, these make your world feel unsure, as though you are expecting to fall. My beloved one, I am the lasting support deeper than any structure you can see. I am the firm base beneath everything. My faithfulness is the very ground you occupy, steady and safe. Even when your inner world trembles and disorder shakes your surroundings, the strong feelings you experience cannot break your core. They may stir things around you, create a disturbance, but they cannot dislodge my constant nature. And because you rest upon me, you too cannot be moved. Right now, in this very moment, sense it. Feel the solid surface supporting your weight. It is not shifting. It is holding you. This real experience shows a deeper truth. I am upholding you with that same certainty. You do not need to prepare for a collapse. You can stand upright. You can transfer your reliance from the weak supports of your anxieties onto the unyielding strength of my pledges. Open your heart to this truth. You are sustained by a power that is not your own. Your existence is not a delicate framework you must desperately prevent from crumbling. It is a stronghold built upon ancient stone. So stand firm, my child, when the strong winds of difficult news blow. Stand firm when the waves of uncertainty crash against you. Stand firm when others disappoint you and your plans unravel. Stand firm, for your position is not upon the unstable ground of changing events. You stand upon me, and I will not be moved. In those times of deep trouble, when the pressure feels too great and your thoughts rush, something happens in the stillness after a wave of worry or in the quiet of night as you wrestle with your fears. A feeling comes to you unasked. It is not a complete concept, but a profound internal murmur that states, "You will conquer this." At times a sacred utterance even surfaces on your lips, or a recollection of a pledge you once heard emerges from within. That is not merely your own effort. That is my spirit speaking with yours from the deepest part of your being. I am more intimately present than your own mental processes. Before you were formed, I placed my name upon your heart. It is not written with ink. It is woven into the very fabric of who you are. It is an eternal part of you. Therefore, when that solace emerges, when that inexplicable tranquility briefly settles, you are not merely attempting to calm yourself. It is I, your source of comfort, communicating from the deepest core of your spirit. The world is loud. Your fears are loud. The accuser is loud. This is the reason my utterance is a gentle sound. It does not vie with the surrounding clamor. It lies beneath it. It is the steady, quiet sound of truth under the static of your worry. I do not shout you down. I await your exhaustion from the persistent din. And in the pause, I speak. I now call you to open your spiritual hearing. Turn your heart to my presence. When the next surge of dread or isolation envelopes you, neither oppose it nor be consumed by it. Be still and listen. Listen for the whisper. It will be there. Acknowledge its source. Rather than inwardly thinking, I am merely attempting to find peace, declare to me, I perceive your presence. This single small act of acknowledgement alters all. It transforms a coping method into a sacred connection. My child, pause here. I have merely commenced revealing to you how I communicate in the stillness of your inner self. It would cause me profound sorrow if you were to depart now, precisely as you are beginning to perceive my subtle communication. Do not leave this conversation unfinished. I have further truths I must disclose to you. My child, I am not concealing the answers from you. I am not requiring you to seek hidden indications. I have already delivered the message. This is more than just old stories. It is a vibrant message. It is my direct love spoken to you. To open it now is to set aside any hesitation and welcome the communication I have already sent. I invite you to stop seeing my words as merely a task, a duty to check off a list. Understand it for what it truly is, a direct pathway from your Maker. The warmth, quietness, and clear direction you long for are waiting there. You might think it is too complex, but I promise you, my child, if you approach it with an open heart, my Spirit will guide you, shining light on the truth you need for this very moment. Just open it. Let one promise settle deeply within you. Let that single truth be the steadying presence you rely on today. Our current conversation is a wonderful start. My child, I see you. I observe the vast effort you put forth daily attempting to conceal yourself. It insists you never make a mistake, that you speak perfectly in every interaction. You carry this through your day, and by evening its weight has exhausted you, leaving you sore and worn from its impossible demands. You try to be everything for everyone. You live in fear of displeasing anyone. You scatter your energy, altering yourself to match others' wishes until you no longer recognize who you truly are. And then there are the times you wrap yourself in the dark veil of past mistakes. It is a shadow you carry, a constant reminder of errors. You believe it is all you deserve to wear. You strive to clothe yourself in accomplishments, in good deeds, in value you earn yourself. You hope that if you can just create the right image, you will finally feel accepted, cherished, and truly worthy. But you are tired, aren't you? So drained by this endless striving. My beloved, release this anxious pursuit. See what I have already provided for you. I have already surrounded you with a covering of pure favor and complete forgiveness. I am here with you now not to assess your outward appearance. Instead, I confirm that your past errors are already covered and you stand blameless before me. I have dressed you in a covering that flows from my very nature. It is a gift. Feel its lightness. It is not heavy. It is as gentle as my compassion. It is not confining. It moves freely with your every step. It is perfectly suited to the person I created you to be. It has no breaks, for my forgiveness is absolute, leaving no space for old errors to emerge. It is radiantly pure, made clean not through your exertions, but by my supreme supply. Release the effort to secure the value that is already yours, a precious, unearned gift from me. You cannot improve it in any way. Nor can you damage it in a manner I cannot fully restore. The constant pressure you feel, the inner voice that whispers you will be exposed, that is the feeling of wearing what was never meant for you. I invite you to let go of these. Now, in this quiet moment, mentally release the heavy covering of regret. Allow it to fall away. Discard the uncomfortable wrap of others' expectations. Set aside the rigid attire of perfect aspiration. And now, my cherished one, turn your awareness to the pardon that envelopes you right now. It is already upon you. You have always been covered in it beneath all those other layers. It is not an adornment for special occasions. I desire it to be your constant reality. Live within it. Find peace in it. Let it be your first thought upon waking and your last feeling before rest. When any voice accuses you, your response is not to defend yourself, but to point to the covering I have given. You are surrounded by my affection. You are clothed in my righteousness. Carry yourself with the calm certainty of one who knows they are completely and deeply valued. I possess all things, and you, my beloved, are granted full access to my abundance. We are at a significant point. I have just revealed your true standing within my domain, and my spirit longs for you not to leave before embracing these invaluable provisions. Do not stop listening now. To do so would be to leave the gift untouched and the one who offers it waiting. Remain, for I must now instruct you on how to inhabit the abundance I have granted you. My child, you now grasp your place within my realm and the fear of not having enough has been released. If this truth resonates within you, I am calling you to step forward, not as one forgotten, but as one of great honor. You are so careful in hiding them. I speak of your deepest pains, the wounds within your spirit that you believe you must heal on your own before you can ever truly be known or loved. You have become skilled at keeping yourself hidden. You utilize the shield of irritation, maintaining distance from others before they can approach sufficiently to perceive your hurt. You resort to endless activity, hoping that if you stay busy enough, you will avoid feeling the constant ache beneath. You live in dread of your injury being exposed, convinced that if anyone, even I, saw the true state of your spirit, they would turn away. You believe you must fix yourself before you can come to me. But my precious one, that is like a person needing care telling a skilled healer they will perform their own treatment first. I am the source of all mending, and I am present with you in this very place. I do not look with judgment, my precious child, but with profound understanding. I see the wounds you work to hide. I notice the lingering bitterness that has settled within you. I observe the deep-seated stiffness from past hurts that have made your inner being unyielding. And my spirit feels a deep tenderness for you, not disapproval. You must truly grasp this, hiding a hurt does not make it disappear. My invitation for you to open yourself now is a sincere call from the source of all healing. It is time to uncover what you have kept hidden. Allow me to see. I know this feels daunting, my child. You dread that opening up, letting clarity in, will be painful. You fear what I will perceive when I witness the perceived imperfections you have guarded for so long. But my radiance is not harsh. It is cleansing. Do not believe I come to find fault. I come to purify. I am asking for your trust. Let me touch the places that cause the most distress. My touch is not clumsy. These are the same hands that set the mountains and arranged the stars. They are infinitely gentle and supremely capable. My contact brings renewal, not more suffering. Though the world may have caused you damage, I am the source who brings universal renewal. The wholeness I offer is not a surface fix, my beloved. It is a deep transformative renewal. I do not just mend what is broken. I reshape its entire story. My child, I can transform your deepest hurts. This journey begins when you bravely show me your hidden pain. Open your heart, my precious one. Allow my comforting presence to begin its work within you right now. You search for comfort in every direction. You rush after the illusion of acquiring something new, convinced that this next possession will finally bring lasting contentment. Yet it only ever proves to be another fleeting, empty warmth. You try to quiet this deep craving with the world's inadequate vessels, the brief pleasure of distraction, the momentary escape found in eating or drinking, the hollow echo of worldly success. You fill your existence with these things, constantly taking small sips, but the profound emptiness within your spirit remains. This is because the yearning you experience is not for such external elements. The deep dryness within you is a hunger for me, and only I can truly satisfy it. I am present with you in this very place, not as a distant promise of rain, but as a spring of genuine life flowing up right where you stand, ready to pour out. The void you sense inside is not a defect in how I made you, my cherished one. It is an intentional part of your design. I fashioned you with a sacred longing, an inner space that only my own presence can fulfill. This was so you would eventually tire of wandering in emptiness and seek your true source of vitality. And now here you are. You are tired. You are yearning. And I am here. The most straightforward invitation I will ever give you is to open yourself now. Simply ask for refreshment. You do not need to travel far to find me. You do not need to earn access to this nourishment. You only need to recognize your deep need and be ready to accept what I freely offer. I will not offer you just enough to last a short while. I will provide you with water so satisfying you will never feel parched again. This is not merely a figure of speech for an emotion. It is a profound spiritual exchange. When you connect with me, my spirit comes to reside within you. And that spirit itself transforms into an inexhaustible inner source within your very essence, generating affection, gladness, and tranquility from deep inside. The world provides you with mere drops. I offer you a boundless flow. The world's fleeting joys fade. The life I give becomes an enduring inner refuge. So pause. Cease searching in the dry ground. Stop pursuing what isn't real. Turn towards me. The source of all existence is here with you in this space. Allow this to be the specific time you at last encounter and grasp my benevolence. Drink deeply, my beloved one, and let my life permeate every parched and empty corner of your spirit. Deep within your heart's quietness, my child, a sacred spark resides. It is that constant gentle prompting that tells you when you are settling for less than the full potential I envisioned for you. It is the sudden rush of passion you feel for what is right and just, a pure indignation at the world's brokenness. It is the profound restless desire for a life filled with greater meaning and deeper insight. This spark is my very presence within you, a small enduring light of the divine that I placed there. You are apprehensive about this internal warmth. You imagine it will consume you, that if you allow it to intensify, it will become an uncontrollable inferno that dismantles your familiar routines, your connections with others, your carefully constructed image of yourself. But I am with you in this space, my cherished one, as that purifying flame. And I must impart this truth to you, this flame is not intended to ruin you. Its purpose is to purify you. The fire of my sacred presence is not a force that tears down. It is one that builds up. Its purpose is to consume what is not genuine, the debris, so that the authentic essence of who you truly are can be uncovered and stand forth, radiant and resilient. You worry that my fire will erase your unique character, but it will only remove the pride that distorts it. You are concerned it will devour your contentment, but it will only consume the worries and fears that steal your gladness. You worry this will sever your ties to others, yet it will only burn away the self-regard and apprehension that lessen those bonds. The strong sensation you perceive when my truth impacts a sensitive part of your existence is not my disapproval. Instead, open your spirit to the gentle warmth of my holiness. Do not be afraid of its heat. I am calling you to stop retreating from this fire and to freely enter the intense warmth of my affection. I understand this idea can be frightening, but I promise I will be with you amidst the flames. The heat will not hurt you. It will only dissolve the bonds that have held you captive. This experience is not about penalty. It is about freedom. So step forward. Let go of the habits that hold you back, my child. Release the bitterness that clouds your inner light. Uncover the secret weakness you hide. Bring all of it into the cleansing radiance of my being and watch as the blemishes fade, revealing the pure essence of a heart reflecting my own nature. Step into a fresh beginning. Stand unique. Discover the fullness of who you truly are. You feel so delicate, my precious one. When you prepare for rest, even a slight sound makes your heart race. You check the locks on your doors, perhaps repeatedly, trying to create a fortress against life's dangers. This feeling of vulnerability and fear isn't just about your physical safety. It touches every part of your journey. You worry about your provisions, feeling exposed to minor shifts in your finances. You are wary in your dealings with others, fearing a single mistake in speech could leave you isolated. You feel spiritually exposed, as if shadows lurk nearby, ready to seize any moment of frailty. This constant watchfulness exhausts you, this endless anxious effort to keep yourself safe. My beloved one, listen closely. I am your watchful keeper, present with you right here. My care is not distant or just a concept. I am guarding the entrance to your inner self. Even now, understand this, I am not only your defense. I am also the passage. No ill will, no peril, no terror can step into this hallowed ground without my permission. The unrest you see outside does not have free access to your core. The anxieties that disturb your mind are uninvited visitors, but they hold no power over me. Your frantic efforts to secure yourself are unnecessary and wearing. My child, you use so much strength building your own walls, creating defenses from worried thoughts and personal plans. But I am already at the only gate, ready to keep you safe. Your safety does not arise from your ceaseless personal watchfulness. It comes from my constant nearness. I am your safeguard. Therefore, I call you to stillness. Stop the endless examination of your heart's protections. Halt the constant mental review of every possible bad event. Open the gateway of your belief and permit my safeguarding presence to be your sole guarantee. Place the weight of your concerns into my care. Give your watchfulness to me. I ask you to do what feels most vulnerable, yet it is truly where you will find your deepest calm. Simply be still. Find repose in the ample solace I offer. Let your spirit find quiet next to the tranquil flow of my peace. While you are still, I am observing. While you are slumbering, I am protecting. The threats of this world, apprehension, lack, sickness, wrongdoing, may gather, but they cannot bypass me. I have offered my very self for you. I will not now leave you to your worries. So take a deep breath, my beloved child. Let the tightness leave your frame. You are secure. You are covered. You are forever steady. Rest now, for the vigil is mine. From your vantage point, my cherished one, I understand how your life's path appears. You perceive a collection of instances, a tangle of happenings that seem unconnected. You might view a hard event from the past as an enduring mark, or a broken tie as a permanent break. You witness opposing feelings, happiness alongside sadness, successes with difficulties, and it all seems a confusing blend without clear purpose. You might believe that your mistakes or the struggles you have faced have ruined the intended loveliness of your way. But my beloved, you are seeing your existence from a narrow perspective. I am here with you, and my influence has never ceased guiding your journey. In every single occurrence, I have purposefully woven and ordered everything for your highest benefit. From where you stand, you see only the unrefined, incomplete aspect of my design. You notice the essential links, the places where one chapter closes and another opens. It seems chaotic because you cannot yet fully comprehend the whole structure I am revealing. Each small part, every instant, every difficulty fulfills my divine aim. I now ask you to widen your vision. Believe that a grand, cohesive, and meaningful course is unfolding, even if you cannot yet perceive it. Loosen your grip on separate events. Release your desire to understand every link. Cease dwelling on past sorrows. Permit me to bring my complete intention to its fulfillment. Eventually, my beloved one, you will perceive your life's passage from my viewpoint, the completed scene. You are with me now, my child, starting to understand the purpose within the intricacies of your existence. To withdraw at this point would be to pick the remembrance of bewilderment over the certainty of my final plan. My spirit feels sorrow at the idea of you not seeing what I behold. Please stay near to me. I am about to reveal the full image. A tempest is brewing, isn't it, my cherished child? I refer not to the outer weather, but the inner disturbance within your spirit and thoughts. The burdens of your situation, a challenging health report, a monetary difficulty, a dispute at home, are roaring with frightening power. You feel utterly powerless, adrift on a violent ocean. Your hold tightens as you frantically try to cling on, certain you are about to sink. You feel detached, astray, subject to the disorder. But that is only a sensation, not the reality. The truth is I am beside you in this time of trial. I am your unwavering base, keeping you stable even as the tempest roars. You are not without an anchor. Beyond your changing emotions, there exists a constant truth that supports you. My unwavering word provides the deep stability for your spirit, my child. You may not perceive this with your earthly senses, but I am present holding you firm. My steadfastness operates beyond what your eyes can grasp, a quiet strength beneath life's commotion, rooted in my unchanging faithfulness. Know this, my beloved, I do not promise to halt the difficult times. The challenges will still arise and your circumstances may still shift dramatically. My intent is not to silence the world's noise, but to ensure you are not broken by sorrow or carried off by feelings of futility. Your inner quiet does not depend on troubles disappearing. True serenity comes from knowing you are firmly grasped even when trials surround you. I urge you to release your fight against what unfolds and instead recognize that I am always here. Sense our bond. Even when your world feels tossed and unsettled, there is an unbroken, stable link between us. That is my presence. That is my firm grip on you. That is the promise you will never be truly lost. Receive my steady power into your being. When sudden dread overwhelms you, rather than yielding to the terror, direct your thoughts to our union. Deliberately accept that closeness to me and cling to it. You will still feel the world's shifts, but you will rest in certainty. My precious child, you will navigate this challenging period. The strength that carries you will not be your own abilities or insights. It is my firm, constant hold. You have passed through this, not by your own power, but by the quiet certainty of my presence. The world may still appear shaken, but your inner being, tethered to me, has found a deeper steadiness. This experience has not been a detour, my child, but a necessary turning point, bringing you closer to the unwavering truth of your connection to me. Do not look back at the difficult period as merely a trial to be endured, but as a space where our bond was proven unshakable. I observe the deep-seated questions that still stir within you, my cherished one. You seek a clear understanding of your place in this expansive existence. You ask silently what your contribution should be, how you can make a meaningful mark. You look to others, measuring your steps against their visible accomplishments, wondering if you are falling short. This internal comparison is a heavy burden, a weight you carry unnecessarily. It suggests that your worth is a prize to be won, a status to be achieved, or a standard to be met. But that is not how I perceive you. Your value is not a quantity that changes with your actions or an outcome that depends on your efforts. It is a fundamental quality of your being placed there by me. From the moment you began, you possessed an inherent dignity, a unique worth that does not diminish with errors or grow with achievements. You are not a project I am still working on, waiting for you to perfect yourself before I fully accept you. You are right now completely and deeply cherished. This is not a reward for your good choices, nor is it withdrawn during your struggles. It is simply the truth of who you are in my eyes. Release the relentless pursuit of external validation. My beloved, cease measuring yourself against the fleeting standards of this world. Your significance is not found in the roles you play, the possessions you gather, or the praise you receive. It is found in the simple profound fact that you are mine. When you embrace this truth, a quiet confidence will settle within you, not born of pride, but of profound peace. You will discover that your true contribution flows naturally from this sense of secure belonging rather than from a desperate need to prove yourself. Live from this place of settled value, my child. It is the solid ground upon which all genuine purpose rests. Your journey is marked by countless turns, my precious one, and at each juncture a choice awaits. You often feel caught between competing paths, between what seems easy and what feels right, between the expectations of others and the quiet urgings of your own spirit. These decisions can feel overwhelming, as if the entire weight of your future rests on a single perfect selection. You wrestle with the fear of making the wrong move, of missing the intended direction I have for you. But I am here reminding you that your freedom to choose is a profound gift, not a source of anxiety. I do not wish for you to walk through life paralyzed by indecision. I have given you discernment, an inner guidance that, when you quiet yourself, will always direct you towards what is life-giving. The most significant choice you can make, my child, is not about a grand direction or a monumental action, but about who you will turn to in the midst of every decision. Will you rely on your own limited understanding, or will you invite my wisdom to illuminate your path? This invitation is not a burden. It is a release. It frees you from the pressure of having all the answers and allows you to step forward with a spirit of trust. Even when the path ahead seems unclear, when you cannot foresee the outcome, your choice to lean on me is the most powerful step you can take. It is in these moments of quiet reliance that I can guide you most effectively. Do not fear the wrong choice, for my presence can redeem any misstep and redirect any wandering. Your choices are not about perfection, my beloved. They are about connection. Choose me in the small moments, in the daily decisions, and watch as your entire journey aligns with the greater purpose I hold for you. Your freedom is not found in endless possibilities, but in choosing the one true source of all guidance. You are constantly drawn away from the present, my cherished one. Your thoughts race either to the past, replaying errors or longing for what was, or to the future, constructing elaborate scenarios of worry or hopeful anticipation. This constant movement of your mind keeps you from experiencing the richness of the very moment you inhabit. You believe that peace will come when all your concerns are resolved, when your future is secure, or when your past is finally reconciled. But true peace, the profound stillness that your spirit craves, resides only in the now. I am not a God of yesterday or tomorrow. I am the God of this very instant. My presence is fully accessible to you right here, right now. When you allow your mind to wander endlessly, you miss these subtle affirmations of my closeness. You overlook the simple blessings that are always surrounding you. I invite you to pause this mental journeying. Let go of the need to predict, to control, to regret. Simply be here. Feel the chair beneath you, the air around you. Notice the small details of your surroundings. In this quiet awareness, you will discover that the peace you have been striving for is already present. It is not something you need to achieve. It is something you need to perceive. My presence fills this moment completely, offering you everything you need for this particular instant. Embrace the simplicity of being, my beloved, for in the unadorned reality of now you will find the deepest wellspring of my enduring calm. I observe your interactions with others, my precious one, and I see the careful walls you sometimes erect. You approach relationships with a blend of hope and apprehension, longing for connection yet fearing misunderstanding or hurt. You try to present a version of yourself you believe will be accepted rather than revealing the authentic spirit I know so well. This effort to manage others' perceptions creates distance, leaving you feeling isolated even when surrounded by people. You judge others, and in turn you fear their judgment, creating a cycle that diminishes genuine closeness. But I am here reminding you of the profound truth of connection. Every person you encounter carries a spark of my own being. Every interaction is an opportunity to reflect my affection and understanding. I do not ask you to be perfect in your relationships, my child, but to approach them with an open spirit, willing to see beyond surface appearances. When you look at another with compassion, when you listen with a heart free from immediate judgment, you begin to see them as I see them, a cherished spirit on their own unique journey. Release the need to control how others perceive you. Let go of the urge to categorize or label them. Instead, extend grace. Offer kindness. Listen more than you speak. You will find that as you lower your own defenses, others will naturally lower theirs. True connection does not demand perfection. It thrives on authenticity and mutual acceptance. Do not fear the vulnerability that comes with genuine interaction. For in those moments of open-heartedness, you will experience a reflection of the deep unconditional affection I pour out for you. Your relationships are not meant to be a source of stress, my beloved, but a means through which you can both give and receive the life-giving warmth of connection. Your thoughts, my child, are like a river, constantly flowing. And from this river, words emerge, shaping your reality and influencing your spirit. You often speak without conscious thought, repeating old narratives of doubt or fear, or echoing the critical voices you have heard throughout your life. These words, spoken carelessly or believed implicitly, carry a surprising weight. They can either build up or tear down, not just those around you, but your very own inner landscape. I want you to understand the profound power you hold in your speech, both outward and inward. My desire for you is to speak words that bring life, words that reflect the truth of my presence within you. When you choose to affirm my goodness, when you express gratitude, when you declare my promises over your circumstances, you are not merely engaging in a mental exercise. You are actively shaping your reality. Your words have the power to align your spirit with mine, to open pathways for my peace to flow, and to dispel the shadows of doubt. This is not about empty pronouncements, my beloved, but about speaking from a place of settled conviction in who I am and what I have declared for you. You have journeyed with me, my precious child, your heart open, leaning into the truths I have offered. This devoted attention to my message honors me deeply. You seek not fleeting solace, but the enduring peace that only I can provide, and your spirit has already begun to recognize its source. This is not merely a message to hear, my beloved, but a life to inhabit. The freedom, the covering, the steadfastness I have revealed are yours to live within moment by moment. I call you now to a deeper commitment. Let these promises settle not just in your thoughts, but in the very core of your being. Imagine the quiet confidence that will arise when you truly stand firm in my unwavering support, when every hidden pain has been brought into my cleansing light. This is the truth of who you are becoming. My spirit longs to reach every searching heart. And you, my cherished one, are a part of this sacred work. When you choose to support this sacred work, when you share this profound truth with those who need to hear, you extend my light into the world. You join my faithful remnant, those who truly hear and respond, helping to prepare the way for others to find their own secure place in my presence. My voice does not cease, and my guidance flows without end. I have more to reveal, deeper understandings to unfold. Therefore, return for deeper understanding, my beloved. Receive the next message I have prepared for you. For each revelation builds upon the last, guiding you ever closer to the fullness of your purpose. 3.5 Fast.